Hello everybody and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And we are starting off tonight with Idol Division one-on-one contest. We have Tyranno Maximum still tied for the longest reigning openweight championship in a single run. Usaino recently just acquired the openweight championship. Could we see Usaino hold that championship all the way and past the length of time between Tyranno, Draven, and Garreth? Tyranno, unfortunately, did not make it very far in the championship tournament, the number one contenders tournament for the Idol division, losing to Blueness, who is going to be in the triple threat tonight. 1/3 of the contenders, or the people contending for the number one contendership, it's going to be Blueness versus Ayasu versus Rocky, a hard-hitting match filled with all, except for one, I should say, all non-Idol division champions. I know Blueness has been fiending for the Idol Division Championship. We will have to see later tonight. You'll have to stick around to figure out who is going to be the number one contender for Rize's championship. Probably almost, if not over 200 days at this point. It has to be at this point. And their opponent will be ShmeepsWorld, someone very familiar with the Idol Division Championship. ShmeepsWorld also didn't make it very far, losing in the first round like Tyranno Maximum, but losing to Usaino, who would later lose to Rocky, and Rocky has made it to the triple threat.
But I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood. But then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that I can feel it if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. It's never really permanent, but damn, it hurts me.
Yeah, if my math is correct, sorry, I was doing a little math in my head. If my math is correct, Rize has held the championship for 238 days. And has defended it 5 times. Frankensteiner, Poison Rana by ShmeepsWorld straight out the gate. I mean, these two didn't make it very far in the championship tournament. Doesn't mean they can't try their best to put on a fantastic show and impress the bosses upstairs. Because you never know when they're going to throw out opportunity after opportunity. Tyranno Maximum off the ropes. Drop kick. Misses it. ShmeepsWorld hooks them over their neck, rolls through and sweeps the knee. Dropkick. Ty kind of slipping on that one, doesn't quite connect with both feet. There's a little bit of damage. Shmeeps is going to put the knee on the back of the spine on Ty and grabbing the chin, pulling it upward. Ducks under, jumps over, and a one-legged backflip dropkick thing, but clothesline reversal, and Ty sends Shmeeps into the corner. And a overhand right hand as Shmeeps fights out of the corner, diving, leaping Hurricane Rana. The last championship Shmeeps had an opportunity at was the Tag Team Championships, which unfortunately she did not come out on top. Bumps him. But since then, she hasn't seen much action in the championship scene. Neither has Tyranno. Ty hasn't held a championship since... Excuse me as I flip around my notes some more. Ty hasn't held a championship over the middle rope. Swanton connects stiffly against Ty. Ty hasn't held onto a championship, seen a championship since Not a Christmas Show in Season 1. So over a year ago, Ty has not held a championship. Shmeeps has held the Openweight Championship in season 2, the Openweight Championship. She won at the first ever premium live event, Living Legends, off of Emrys Morgana, excuse me, as I'm talking. Referee trying to tell Ty to get back in the ring, but Ty is up against the barricade. 8, Shmeeps goes and breaks the count at 8. Ty goes for a diving something. Doesn't quite connect. Sling Blade rolls through into a basement drop kick. Sorry, I was getting into too much of the stats. Wasn't paying attention to what was going on in front of me. That is my bad. Ty goes for the suplex. Oh, inverted suplex. Flattening Shmeeps. Booty popping moonsault. And a splash. Sending Shmeeps into the barricade. Ty taking their time. Maybe Ty looking for a count-out victory. Very close calls. Nope, Ty's going to break up the count at 6. Shmeeps sending Ty back into the barricade. It's a very barricade-focused offense. Needy T. Standing. Shooting star pressed to the floor by ShmeepsWorld. These two are just going back and forth. They just want to inflict as much pain, backstabber, onto each other as much as possible. 4-count Sling Blade. And a basement drop kick. Ty gets back up. And a monkey flip. These two have spent, I mean, both these two are familiar with the Openweight Championship. Both these are familiar with the Falls Count Anywhere rules. And they just enjoy spending the time out here. 1 count. Shmeeps breaks up the count, playing a little bit of cat and mouse, maybe just keeping themselves fresh and warm. I'm not quite sure. They kept bouncing in and out of the ring. The only place you can win in this match is in the ring. Ty off the top rope. I think Shmeeps was trying to catch Ty, but whatever it was, didn't work out for either of them. Ty gets back in the ring. Oh, off the top rope this time. Springboard. Launching Ty across the ring. Booty popping moonsault. As we finally get back into the ring. I think Ty was looking for the ankle lock. Shmeeps reversed it. Shmeeps sending Ty into the corner. Ty's used to falling from high places, but it's usually with their own consent. Belly to belly. Ty narrowly escaped the probable superplex. Kick to the back. Once again targeting the spine. And now Ty's going up top. Could it be time for Ty to put him through a blender? Hit Shmeeps with the blender. Kick out at 2. Not enough damage has been dealt to either of these two, but Ty is looking to wrap this thing up, I think. I think. Drop kick to the back. Ty just getting as much offense off as they can. Hyping the crowd. Shmeeps, though, now over the top rope. In prime position for a critical roll. Critical roll by ShmeepsWorld. Nearly taking Ty's head off their shoulders. Shmeeps asking God, why did you let them kick out? Shmeeps, though, going up top to go all around the world! I feel like it's been so long since we've seen Shmeeps hit that. It probably hasn't been, but it feels that way, and a kick out at 2. Drop kick. Ties back up, right hand, rock Shmeeps, off the ropes, clothesline barely connects, but gets some of it. Hook Shmeeps up for a little kind of fucking powerbomb thing. And now back up top for a second one. Blender! Shmeeps rolls through. Shmeeps tries to back out. Ty grabs her, though. Ducks under. Bumps him. One-legged drop kick. And a snap DDT. Shmeeps trying to get to the corner. Using the corner ropes to get herself onto her feet. She's on wobbly sea legs right now. Right hands galore from Ty in the corner. Just lighting Shmeeps up and now stomping a pile into her. Stomping a hole into her, rather, I would say would make more sense than a pile. Chops and kicks, lighting Shmeeps up. Snapmare. Tyranno going for that wacky clothesline, does not connect. And the forearm from Shmeeps. It could take one big move from either of these two to put their opponent away, and I think I know exactly what Tyranno is looking for. Maximum impact to the back of the head of ShmeepsWorld. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Ty nearly taking it. Could we be seeing another one or a third times the charm for the championship corner? A third blender this time rolls through. Swanton onto the back. That looked devastating. Looked like she landed on his ribs and back. And now kneeing the elbow. Shmeeps keeps herself alive. Sends Ty into the corner, and this could just be the end for Tyranno Maximum. Shmeeps going up top for the superplex. Ty, though, trying to fight out of it. Sending Shmeeps off the top. Tyranno. Tyranno narrowly escaping the superplex once again off the ropes. Big splash, but blocked. Gets the knees up. Clothesline ducks it. Ducks under. Head scissor. Shmeeps trying to keep the pace. ShmeepsWorld going all around the world for a second time. Looks like it damaged her as well on that landing. Wants to pull Ty away from the ropes. Make sure there's no rope break shenanigans. 2, 3, and ShmeepsWorld takes it. A hard-fought victory by both competitors, but Shmeeps just narrowly takes it out in our opening match. As we will move on to Icon Division one-on-one contest next. It is time for our second match, Icon Division one-on-one. The only match that isn't tied to a #1 contenders tournament, other than the one previously. And of course, we're starting it off with this guy, UnchainedAwesome. Former Icon Division champion UnchainedAwesome making his way. Luckily, we haven't seen him in the title picture in a while. Even his tag team career has been less than stellar for him. The 2-time Icon Division champion UnchainedAwesome, with an abysmal combined title reign of 70 days. This man can really just not do anything. The unearned ego of MPW Unchained going to have a rematch for the first ever match in MPW history. I feel like we haven't seen these two in the squared circle in a while, but it's probably been sooner than I think. It is MerlinGTB. Honestly, neither of these two have really seen title contention in a long time. The last time Unchained has held a championship was about a year ago. Merlin even, or I was going to say even longer, but actually that's incorrect. Merlin held the championship towards the end of Season 1, but just lost it. Lost it at last call, and was in the championship match, the final championship match of Season 1. Of course, if any historians remember, the first match in MPW was a tables match between MerlinGTB and UnchainedAwesome, and Merlin picked up that win. Could we see a repeat in history of Merlin picking up the win again against Unchained? These two have gone through a bunch of different metamorphoses of their character. Super kick by Chain. And these two know each other so well. We're going to see a lot of back and forth. Merlin just pushing Chain off him. And an elbow drop with a little bit of sauce. Preceding this match will be the tag team tournament continuing. To see who will face Team Technically Support in the #1 contenders match next week. And just dropping Chain. And then in our main event, we will have the Idol Division triple threat for the #1 contenders match. Merlin looking for something on the top rope. Double axe handle, crowning Chain. And Chain's going to roll to the outside. Merlin once again going up to the top rope. This time looking to go to the floor. And Chain playing a little bit of possum with the liver punch. The sucker punch from the dive. Sending Merlin into the barricade. A lot of barricade offense here tonight. Going up the ramp. The further you go up the ramp, the less protection there is to the concrete. We know either of these two would absolutely take a count-out victory. Clothesline by Chain. He calls himself the king of the clothesline. Chain's gonna send Merlin into the corner. Merlin is down at an 8 count. He's stern. He could potentially get back in. Gets in before the 9. Just before the 9. The referee wanted to make sure to give him as much time as he could while still being fair to Unchained. And a neck breaker. Unchained flattening Merlin. I mean, it's been a little bit of Unchained since the gate. Since opening bell from the middle ropes, and a knee strike. An early kick out at 1. Chain goes for that ground and pound. Merlin trying to block it, but he goes around the guard. Merlin rolls up Chain. Way too soon to call it. Only a 1 count. Keeping Chain on his toes, though. And now getting a little bit of an advantage. Double axe handle standing. Chain picks him up. Flips him over with that cartwheel into the basement clothesline. Nearly flipping him right over. Walking straight through the middle rope. Onto the top. Flying sheepdog headbutt. Crashing and burns. Misses the clothesline, does Merlin. Sending him into the corner. A misstep by Unchained. And nearly a failure to capitalize by Merlin, but he does end up getting the control of the match. Chain limps out of the corner and tosses him by his horns. The perfect handles. And now Merlin is up top. We could be seeing a classic from Merlin. Magic missile drop kick. hovering Chain and sort of close to the center of the ring. 2 count. Chain nearly taken out. Stomping him some more. Merlin meets Chain in front of the French-Canadian commentator's table and sends him back into the ring. Merlin wants to finish this in the ring. Another elbow drop. A stiff elbow. Chain back onto his feet. Needy T. What is Chain going to have to do to put away Merlin here? When it comes to strength, Chain is outclassed against Merlin's magic muscles. To the back. Now kick to the ribs. Ooh, gets him on the chin. Now working over the arms of Merlin and driving those knees into the back. Chain is feeling it. Clothesline gets caught though by Merlin. As I said, these two know each other so well. Swing neck breaker. Spinning back kick into the Shining Wizard on the chin. To put away Chain, nearly knocked his teeth loose. Kick out at 2. Merlin going up top once again. Could we see a second one? Chain is in trouble. Magic missile drop kick. I think it's over for Chain. 1, 2. See ya. See ya next time, Chain. Merlin picked up steam, picked up momentum like a rolling rock picks up moss. I don't know if that makes any sense. I take it back. But Merlin picks up a win. He doesn't take back the loss. Merlin picks up another win on Unchained, as we will move on to the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Who will face Team Technically Support next week for the #1 contenders? Let's find out. Alright, we are going to continue the Tag Team Championship Tournament. The #1 contender will be determined next week. And only one team from this match can move forward. And we are starting off with the team of TheSleepyPengu and MintyClovers. The former openweight champion MintyClovers morning routine. Minty may have lost the openweight championship, but doesn't seem to be affecting her attitude coming into this match. That could be a blessing in disguise, seeing that MintyClovers won't have to do double duty at the Premium Live event if they win this match and go on to win the #1 contenders match. Everybody put up your hands into the sky like you can touch the sky. Put your hands up high like you can touch the sky. MintyClovers and Sleepy are here to put on a match. Of course, this is Falls Count Anywhere, anything goes, just like the last match. And this is not going to be an easy fight for MintyClovers and TheSleepyPengu. Coming off of a loss is the Super Naiyan Bonk, the first ever MPW roster member to fail a cash-in with their golden opportunity against FlairZero. But I would not say that means anything less about Bonk. Bonk and Dragthulu together are a force to be reckoned with, both former Icon Division champions, both former openweight champions, looking to pick up a tag team championship. The star-studded tag team tournament of absolute powerhouses. Dragthulu a one-time openweight champion, as well as a one-time Icon Division champion. Bonk a two-time Icon Division champion. Actually, no, Bonk's only a one-time Icon Division champion, excuse me. As well as a one-time openweight champion. Bonk and Drag, with their combined title reigns as Icon Division champions, have held the championship for 140 days. Minty goes through the ropes. Clothesline, nobody's there, though. This is going to be a tough fight. I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to say that Morning Routine might have the disadvantage, but they have, they've fought through worse. Oh my god, driving Minty into the canvas. Inverted suplex. Sleepy, of course, the only non-coalition member in the Icon Division number one contender match. Half and half to Sleepy. Sleepy beat a bear to get to the finals next week. Sleepy could potentially be in two number one contenders matches if they win this match. German suplex and Dragon suplex. Sleepy breaks up the pin. Bonk sends him up and over. Of course, as you see, the Singapore cane already in the hands of Dragthulu. It's completely legal. Fisherman suplex by Sleepy to Bonk. Referee fucking daydreaming. The kicks in the corner to Minty. As Bonk and Drag start fighting Sleepy on the outside. Sleepy could be working on double duty for 2 nights in a row if he can pick up the win here and pick up the number one contenders in both matches. Sleepy went from someone who I felt like wasn't getting any championship opportunities to be populating the championship scene. Kendo stick again gets knocked out of the hands of Sleepy, and immediately Bonk and Dragthulu start doing what Team Technically Support did, tearing down one person at a time. MintyClovers hooks or rolls up Bonk right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. A little bit too soon. Those muscles just bouncing off Minty. Minty is bouncing off the muscles of Bonk. Luthez pressed by Minty. Hooks the leg, but it breaks it up by Dragthulu. Standing shooting star press. The former openweight and Idol Division champion trying to take it to the former Icon Division and openweight champion. So brainbuster by Bonk. Minty is coming off of a hefty loss, so we don't know how that's going to affect her mentality coming into this match. As well as Bonk coming off of a hefty championship loss. Dragthulu up top. Discus forearm and Bonk, or Dragthulu hitting the double axe handle. Kick out of one for Sleepy. Minty getting into the ring. Drop kick to Drag for going after her partner. Kendo stick to the ribs. And now to the side of the head, right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Minty's got it now. And one big swing, cracking it over the back of Bonk. Inverted suplex by Sleepy. MintyClovers going for another cover on Bonk. Kick out at 0. Referee's daydreaming. Sleepy's got a ladder. Oh my god! MintyClovers just got sent into orbit by Bonk! A near fall for MintyClovers. The Morning Routine almost losing it. My god. And now Bonk has Minty in the ring all alone. Sleepy being carried over the barricade by Drag. Oh my god, tossing Minty over the top of the rope to the floor. Absolutely being manhandled by Bonk. German suplex, nearly banging her head off the apron. To join the #1 contendership for the tag team champions, Bonk and Dragthulu. Bonk decimating Minty. That was a one-sided assault by Bonk, and they will be challenging Team Technically Support Next week for the Tag Team Championship. Dragthulu and Bonk pick up a massive win as we'll move on to the Idol Division #1 contendership match. Triple threat. We will see you guys there. Okay. It is the main event of the evening. The Idol Division #1 contender triple threat match. Each idol in this match had to earn their spot in the tournament. So we'll talk a little bit about their histories going into the tournament. Ayasu picked up their first win against MamaInu, and then to get to this point, they had to defeat Emrys Morgana. And that is how they earned their spot in this match. I will say, Ayasu's the one to look out for because of her relationship with the self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself, the Shogunate, Rize, the current Idol Division champion. Over 200 days as champion. We could potentially see some collusion if Ayasu picks up the win here. Ayasu was a guiding hand in the Elimination Chamber that led to Rize retaining the championship. So it could be Ayasu's in business for herself, or it could be a little bit of collusion with the strongest faction in the Idol Division. But this will be no easy ride for Ayasu, no matter what, as Ayasu is going up against not only a hungry member of the Idol Division, but a desperate one, I would say. Especially because 2 out of the 4 members in the 2 out of the 4 members of the coalition will also be in the Icon Division #1 contenders triple threat. This could be a coalition sweep for Blueness if she can pick up the win here. B.A. Tycho's good little soldier Blueness looking to pick up this win, could bring it back to the coalition and pick up their first ever championship victory. Ayasu and Blueness never held the gold, never held the Idol Division championship, but their third and final opponent is very, very familiar with the Idol Division championship. It is none other than Rocky. It may not it may not seem that close, but they are, or it is not that close for length of title reign, but before Rize, Rocky was the longest reigning Idol Division champion, just under 100 days, 93 days as champion, 2 defenses. More defenses than every other person in the Idol Division that has been champion other than Rize. And she is coming off of a huge win. They had an absolute crazy showing against Usaino, the newly crowned openweight champion. But one of the most dominant tournament wins. Rocky went one-on-one with T in the beginning. TeaTheShiba, not an easy start to your tournament, going up against a former Idol Division champion, former openweight champion like T. And then, of course, to get to this point, had the most dominant, I think, performance in the tournament against Usaino. Arguably one of the most dominant competitors in the Idol Division is Rocky. The Wandering Dragon, the person that some people say took over the throne of the scariest idol in the division. This is for a shot at Rize's Idol Division championship. Rocky hasn't seen a championship since last call in Season 1, so the tail end of Season 1. As we are rapidly, but not quite yet, rapidly approaching the later days of Season 2. Blueness, Ayasu, and Rocky. Triple threat match, 1 fall to a finish. You must pin your opponent inside the ring, and any weapons are legal. You can spend as much time on the outside of the ring, but you must pin or submit your opponent inside the ring. And Rocky picking up a huge choke slam, sit-down choke slam. In a match like this, it is very difficult because you have to keep your eyes on both your opponents. If you have your eyes set on one, there's always an odd one out that could get you right behind. It's always going to be a 2-on-1 situation, or you could be a part of the 2-on-1. Rocky with the backbreaker to Blueness. I don't know what kind of strategy you come in. The big slaps from Rocky. No one slaps people quite as badly as Rocky does. Moonsault doesn't quite connect. Hurricane Rana as Blueness is starting to clean house. Like I said, Blueness is desperate for this championship. B.A., Tycho, and Greg are in the Icon Division #1 contenders triple threat that will be happening next week with TheSleepyPengu. So that's nearly a shoo-in for the Coalition to pick up a win. 2 out of the 3 people in the Coalition. So if the third Coalition member, Lunas, could pick up the Idol Division, that would be a big win for that team. Lunas was trying to go off the ropes, but Rocky, of course, catches them. Spinning, I want to say that's a Falcon Arrow. I'm going to say it's a Falcon Arrow, and that's what we're going to deal with. It could be a Michinoku driver, but I still don't know the difference. Big boot! One of these days, I'll look it up. Off the ropes, elbow drop. 3 of the top performers in MPW battling it out for a once-in-a-lifetime, potentially, shot at the championship. Shoulder tackle, big boot as well. Ayasu running house, controlling the ring. Some call her the powerhouse of the Shogunate, and she's expressing that exact sentiment. Big boot again, eating defeat. Bouncing the head, I think that might have hit the bat, might have hit the handle of the bat. That probably did not feel very good on the mask of Blueness. Putting Rocky up top, Ayasu, I think, looking for twisting dimensions onto the top turnbuckle, going for the cover. Of course, it's 1 fall to a finish, so Blueness is going to try and break that up, and she does. Back and forth, a big, what the, that was crazy, a spinning knee. So back body drop onto the bat. Blueness is back up, though. Spine buster to Rocky. Ayasu back in the ring. Blueness, I mean, submission holds are very, very dangerous in a triple threat match because a pinfall could happen. It has to take 3 seconds for a pinfall to happen. Hooks it, German. But a tap out could happen at any second. Blueness gets picked up, and Blueness is going to be feeling the blues, ironically, by Ayasu. Goes for the cover for the #1 contendership. 2, kick out of 2. Rocky could have maybe had a chance to break it up, but Blueness kicks out either way. Off the ropes, ducks under, float over German suplex. But of course, you have to have eyes on the back of your skull at all points as Blueness comes flying in with the boots. Ayasu flattening Rocky in a clothesline. Running the ring once again. Blueness was trying to get some sort of offense off the ropes, but thwarted, tossing them into the air. Rocky taking their time on the outside. Nearly costed them the match. Taking a breather, another big boot. Everyone's just eating the dirt on Ayasu's shoes. Rocky rolls up Ayasu, though, for the #1 contendership, kick out at 1. Ayasu was ready. Misses the slap, I think. Ayasu with the forearms, and another one to the jaw. Hurricane Rana. Blueness catches Ayasu. Rocky's got that metal bat in hand and immediately taken from them. From behind, drop kick. Ayasu a little bit too short to box with God. Their German suplex, elevated German suplex. And now Rocky taking again that backbreaker. Rocky's having a little bit more of a methodical pace to this match. Could that conservation of energy help them in the long run, or will they end up being outpaced by their opponents? We'll have to see as this match progresses, and Blueness starts putting the stomps to the fingies. Blueness being put against the ropes. What is Ayasu looking for? Kendo stick in hand. Blueness doesn't want any of that action. Gonna go under the ring for their own kendo stick. Wielding her own kendo stick, smacking it across the head of Ayasu. Now Rocky with the smack. Sending both of them into the barricade. Clothesline. Hastily clothesline. Not giving Blueness any opportunities. Floats them around. Oh, gets caught! Rocky grabs them out of their combination. Picking them up for a Saito suplex. Launching them into the air. I don't know if anyone has the explosive strength quite like Rocky does in the Idol division. Picking up Blueness, the feet waggling as the blood rushed to her head, and Ayasu sending Rocky back into the corner. Could we see another one? I think Rocky might be getting another trip to the turnbuckle. The turnbuckle going straight to Rocky's head, twisting dimensions. Kendo stick this time, though. Blueness inadvertently playing guard dog. Gonna try and steal the win, though. Blueness has both of them down, kicking at one. Rocky's still out cold. Blueness got that bent kendo stick, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Bada bada. There they go. Smacking it across the forehead. Rocky sends... Oh, bumps him. Hurricane Rana onto the bat. The back of the head onto the metal bat. Blueness is looking a little worse for wears, but got on top rope. Oh, feeling the blues again. Ayasu going for it, but immediately broken up by Blueness. Blueness off the ropes for a moonsault, landing directly on the metal bat into another, feeling the blues by Ayasu. Onto the metal bat again. Blueness might be out. Number one contender, no, kick at a 2. That was a near fall for Ayasu. Did everything right, but Blueness still kicked out. Back body drop. Kendo stick in Rocky's hands. Drop kick, basement drop kick. Kendo stick to the back of the head. Another one. And a third strike. Gets back up to their feet. Drop kick. Ayasu trying to find some safety on the edge of the ring. 2. Blueness. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. Blueness just snagged that so quickly. A snap decision gets Blueness the number one contender to Rize's championship. It's the Shogunate versus the Coalition. Nobody thought that would happen. And B.A. Tycho's good little soldier is going to get her first ever Idol Division number one contendership. The first ever Idol Division championship match for Blueness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week for more MPW. I was Masu Pro Wrestlington, and this was Masu Pro Wrestling. We'll see you guys next time.